All right, traders, this is what we have today. The market is bullish. This is the price action for today, but this is where we left off yesterday. All right, so the market is bullish. We have an up and then a move to the right. So that's a flag. And the way we like to play flags is we like to take the quad lines and slap them in there from the lowest part of the move up to the highest part of the move. Okay? If price is consolidating in quadrant 4, is that not bullish, traders? From the low to the high, is price consolidating in zone 4? It sure is. That's right, Tex. Okay? It's consolidating there. How do I play that? You guys remember my flags webinar? All right? I take this quad lines and now I just quad out the flag. All right? Anything coming out of quadrant 1 into quadrant 2 is game on. A green candle coming off of quad 1 going into quad 2. Now you don't have that over here yesterday. Okay? So that's bullish. All right? So now we're going to look at what we have inside. Why didn't we get it? We began to make higher lows right through here. Okay? We got a low. And notice we didn't come test the prior low over here. And then we squeaked out another higher low. This is a way of identifying price action winding up. All right? It's like pushing a spring together. And then it's got all that energy inside it. So it's coiling up here. And then we got another higher low right here. Okay? And then we got another higher low right here. You see how price action's coiling up? All right? It gets higher and higher and higher. And it's pushing and leaning on sellers with more weight, like the front line of the Kansas City Chiefs. They're just leaning on the defense of the opposing team. You see what I'm saying? They're just pushing and pushing and pushing. And eventually, the Kansas City gets through. Okay? You see that? Now you got this 10-minute uptrend that gives you an opportunity to jump in on that. Got a higher low. That's your recognition. We didn't take out these lows. First candle out of the gate today. All right? I like to take my quad tool, my anchored VWAP, and I plant it on the initial candle of the previous day. All in all, when you see a daily candle, okay, and the price action remains inside the previous day's candle, if you get one of those, chances are it's gonna break out. In this one, okay, here's the price action of the previous day. See that inside candle? When you get 2 inside candles, you better look out. That price action is about to blast off. But here we got 1 price action candle, all right, that consolidated for the most part of the day within the previous day's body. Okay? It spent most of the time. That little wick you see up there, that happened in the last hour. All right? And this is where you recognize bullish price action. All right? Consolidating almost in the upper half of this candle right here, and an inside day. The next day, if that's an inside day to this inside day, oh my God, look out, because this thing is gonna, when the energy is released from that, it's gonna almost fly. But anyways, let's go back to the anchored VWAP, okay? I'm showing you things to look for. Okay, so let's go back to the anchored VWAP. I plant my anchored VWAP on the initial candle of the previous day, the initial 10-minute candle. The first candle tells me it's green, all right? And we gap up over all of this consolidation. Right here, we gap up over it. Okay? We gap up over on top of that. That tells me, this is the only reason I love the anchored VWAP. I just need it to tell me, is money coming in or is money going out? All right? It's green up over the consolidation. Money's coming in. I don't know how long it's going to trade like that, but it's telling me from the start, money's coming in. All right? So there's where I'm saying the next green candle, and I put my chart on a 3-minute when I start out in the day, next green candle, I can get in. Put my stop right here at the low of day, 6 cents below the low of day. All right? And in the pre-market, you had even more price action telling you it was bullish because we were all the way up here at 501. Okay? So you knew price action is bullish. That was a breakout right there. And then we start out with a green candle. You got that 10-minute uptrend. We even had a 3-minute uptrend. All right? You come in, you look. All you got to do is put your stop 6 cents below the bottom of that candle. Okay, we pull back. We don't even come close to 6 cents below the bottom of the candle. And we, on the 3-minute chart, we produce a higher low. And then we shoot off to consolidate at a higher high. All right, there's a green takes out red, you can jump in. When green wipes out red, you can jump in. Green wipes out red, you can jump in. Green wipes out red, you can jump in. Then I said, okay, watch for the 11:30 pullback of the European market. I don't know why they do it, but they do it consistently. They pull back down to VWAP at the same time, and then they consolidate here. And then by 12:30, most of the time, not all the time, they're right back up here where they started at 12:30. It's like they want to, I don't know, maybe it's profit taking in the European market, and I'm not sure what happens, but they have that 11:30 pullback, and then it rips right back up into it. And you've got 10-minute uptrends. You got 2 nice 10-minute uptrends today. Here's one right out of the gate, and then you had the pullback to VWAP, and I'm telling you right there, they pull back to VWAP. It's nice and strong. We're looking good for a trend day. VWAP holds, and you can see the 3 cross back over the 8 right there, and you're back into it as soon as green wipes out red. Here's a green candle, wipes out red candle. There's your opportunity to get in there. And your stop, oh my gosh, your stop, $499.41. And let's say your entry, $499.90, 50 cents away. Right there is an opportunity to get in. Now, don't worry about playing with 500 contracts. Your objective is to build your confidence. The first way you build your confidence, you take a paper trading platform and you trade one contract. Okay? One contract on a paper trading on a platform. All right? Once you get confident with that one contract, then you move to 2. Then you move to 3. Then you move to 4. And as the weeks go by, you increase those size on those 10-minute breakouts, okay, by one more contract. Eventually, you are going to build your confidence in the 10-minute uptrend. Now, I can understand if you got destroyed, your confidence got destroyed by price action going back and forth over VWAP, must have been 20 times yesterday, but all it was a consolidation day. It was nothing until we broke out over the top of here, and we never did till the very end of the day. That can destroy your confidence. There's no doubt about it. Up and down, up and down. I think that 3 crossed the 8, must have been 20 times. I think price crossed VWAP, must have been 20 times. The days like that will destroy your confidence, but you got to step back and look at it. Okay? It was nothing but a consolidation day. All right? I shouldn't have been playing that. There's no reason to play that until we get a breakup over that consolidation. And today was the day. We broke up over consolidation right there. And we had an initial start, came up. You saw it in the pre-market. It was up there 501. Came back. I said, there's a good chance this winds up being the birthday trade because it goes up, slams back down. It's like throwing a tennis ball or a red rubber school ball down on the pavement or the concrete, and then it bounces up twice as high up over your head. Okay, so it's these 10-minute. You got to have, this is where the confidence comes in. Is money coming into the market? Yes. Why? Because price action is moving up and away, up and away, all right, from anchored VWAP. Money coming in. Money's coming in, all right? Money's coming in. Oh, here's a pullback to VWAP. VWAP holds. Here we go again, up and away, up and away. You know, green wipes out red. Jump in. It's like a river of money. All you got to do is fall into it. Okay? Just fall in. As soon as you see green wipe out red, one paper contract. Okay? The worst it can do is damage your ego for the day. All right? One paper contract when green wipes out red. Jump in with one. All right? Do this for a week. And when you're confident, move up to 2. If you're still not confident, stay with 1. Okay? When you get confident at moving 1 paper contract or 5 paper contracts up on a 10-minute trend, then flip to 1 real contract on your real account if you want to. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you ways to build your confidence. All right? The first way is taking 1 paper contract when green wipes out red. All right? Start with 1. If you're going to go in there and try to do what I'm doing, I'm going to do 80 contracts because that's what John does. You're not going to know what to do with it. You're going to struggle with it. Start with 1 and then go to 2. And then go to 3. And then when you get to 5, go back to 1 real one. All right? When you're ready. Okay? I'm not pushing you into it. That's the last thing I want to do. But I want to build your confidence first. And it starts with a month of trading. On the very first week you come in here, take a trial, do 1 paper contract. The second week, if you're confident with 1, move to 2. If you're not, stay with 1. Okay? Once you get to 5 paper contracts, by then you've gone 5 weeks in the BYOB Trading Room. All right? Once you've gone to 5, now you can start with, if you're ready, 1 real contract. Put that thing in the money, all right? Put it in the money. Don't worry about what I trade, okay? Put it in the money by $5, all right? And give yourself Not give yourself 3 weeks instead of 1 week like I do. Okay? Give yourself plenty of time to make corrective measures if that does not work. All right? That's where you start. Okay? If you struggle with pulling the trigger, it's a confidence issue. And to build your confidence, I'm going to need you to start with paper and do 1 contract. That's it. Just 1. Go with that for a week. When you're ready to move to 2, on the following week, you can move to 2. And just manage that 1 contract with the 3 EMA. Oh, 3 crossed, I'm out. Oh, it opened back up, I'm back in. Okay? And just ride that 3 when it rides over the 8. That's it. That's all you got to do with 1 paper contract. And you do this over and over and over again for a month. You're going to have the confidence to trade 1 real contract. Okay? That's my lesson for today for building confidence. Start with 1 paper contract for a week. Take the 10-minute trends that break out. Okay? You get a 10-minute trend that breaks out. Only the 10-minute trends. All right? 10-minute trend. Okay? You see money coming in. It moves away from the anchored VWAP. You see what I'm saying? Money is coming into the market. It's moving up, and away from anchored VWAP. You see that? Price action keeps anchored VWAP struggling to chase price down because it's moving up. It's moving up. It's moving up. That's what we're looking for. This is exactly what you want to find. This is the way the market moves. I'm going to say it. Almost 10 times out of 10. It goes up, and then it pulls back. Well, 9 times out of 10. It goes up. It has a pullback in the middle of the day. All right? Not much of a pullback. And then it goes back up to make higher highs. As long as it continues making higher lows, it's going to try to run off and make higher highs. That's what we're looking for. Go up, make high, new high, come back, make a higher low, go back up, make a higher high. This is the exact pattern I look for over and over and over and over and over again. All right? Because why? I just love higher lows. Why? Because it's pressure on the bulls to produce the higher high. The bigger the time frame, the better. This happens to be the one that I love to trade, is the 10-minute. Yeah, and choose a Friday contract. Give yourself, $5 in the money. Give yourself a whole lot of room, okay? So that you can make corrective measures if that doesn't work, all right? And give yourself 3 weeks, not 1 week like I do, or 2 weeks. Give yourself 3 and 4 weeks and use something $5 in the money and make it 1 paper contract and work with that. Okay? You work with that for a week, taking the 10-minute breakout trends like this. Okay? And then if you're confident about it, you move to 2 next week. And as soon as you get to 5, all right, now you move to 1 real account. Okay? And you just, again, you do the same thing. $5 in the money. All right? And you want 3 to 4 weeks of time. Okay? The more time and the more in the money you are, the more room you have to take corrective measures. All right? So that's my summary on building confidence to pull the trigger. Start with 1 paper account contract and work from there.